Hey y'all, so good news. I found out what it was. It's uterine fibroids. And I figured that's what it was. They are killing me. Especially like here on my left side. But good news, I'm gonna be discharged soon. Hey y'all, it's Sierra. I hope everybody is doing well. I am in the emergency room because I'm having some issues with my bladder. But the issues that I'm having now is I'm having bladder retention. I'm not being able to urinate in cycles, and my flow is like really slow. I don't know whether I have a UTI or not, but I am in the emergency room, y'all. I'm in the emergency room. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. I know I've been here for about an hour. So this is just the reality of dealing with chronic illness. So y'all need to advocate for yourself. Y'all need to document everything. Look out for yourself. And of course, I have my mother here with me. But every video she's in, y'all, she sleep. But she's in emergency room. Yeah, y'all. So I'm here. So y'all pray for me. But I don't know, because I do have a history of like UTIs and stuff, and some people with MS do, because I have bladder issues. But y'all pray for me though. But this is something that I want to share with y'all. This is a part of my life, and this is something that you need to keep in mind when you are on treatment. And notice that MS is something that you're gonna have to. It's chronic illness. It's chronic illness. And this is something that you're just going to have to live with, of course, until we've received, do what we need to do. We're going to continue to pray for our healing. But in the meantime, we're going to be on treatment. And I'm going to take care of myself. If y'all hear people talking in the background, y'all, this is the emergency room. So it is what it is. But I love y'all, and y'all take care. All right. And y'all do y'all self-advocacy, because y'all need it. And make sure y'all bring people with y'all that are going to support you in your MS journey, your wellness journey. And my mother's here with me. She's my caregiver, and she's also a confident, somebody that I trust. I know it's gonna look out for me, right? And you need to have people in your corner that's gonna look out for you, that's gonna advocate for you, and that's gonna help you in your journey. But I love y'all. Y'all take care. Bye. Hey y'all, this is Sierra. I finally got back here. It's 9:35. We got here at 3 o'clock.
Got back where?
We got back into the room.
Where you at, Sierra?
Oh, I'm here at the hospital. I'm here at the emergency department, and they're going to get ready to do a scan on my bladder to see how much urine is in my bladder. But I just finished using the bathroom, so I don't know how much they will get from that. But yeah, this is just the reality, y'all. This is my reality. I've been doing fine, and then my treatment switched, and this is the kind of things that happen. Yeah.
Reality from having MS.
Reality of having MS, living with multiple sclerosis, and living with a chronic illness. You're gonna have hospital visits, hospitalizations, routine labs drawn. Of course, I have issues with my bladder, and having routine scans on my bladder and trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, it's reality, y'all, and it's not fun. Hey y'all, so I just finished getting my bladder scan. The nurse, she's gonna come in about the tech. Tech did it, and nurse is gonna come in. She'll probably do her assessment, and then hopefully we'll get out of here. But it'll be one step closer to ruling out some things and finding out what's going on. Yeah, that's all I wanted to let y'all know. Bye, y'all. Hopefully I will get seen soon. I'm ready to go. I'm tired. I know Mom is tired. But I'm feeling all right. Just having some discomfort and pain in my lower abdomen. My bladder's at.
Been here since what, like 3?
Yeah, we've been here since 3 o'clock, y'all. It's almost 10 o'clock. These hospital waits are horrible. That's another thing you gotta prepare for, hospital waits. Stuff like that. It is not fun. You gotta have a lot of patience. And then, of course, in the emergency room, it never gets old, because you always gonna have characters coming in and just entertaining everybody. They showing out. There was a few tonight. It wasn't them a few people showing out tonight. I was like, oh my God. And bless their hearts. Some of them need some help, some services, get themselves together. But anyways, y'all, I'm doing fine. Like I said, I'm just having pain and discomfort. And pain level, I would say, is I have a high tolerance for pain. So, I don't know, maybe like a 6. It was like a 7, 8 earlier. But okay, y'all. Y'all take care. Bye. Hey, y'all. So, I just finished seeing One Eye Willie. No, they gave me a transvaginal exam. And, of course, that's the exam with the, long spectrum that looks at your uterus, your ovaries. And I got, what was the other ultrasound? Just the regular one that goes on top of, like, your abdomen or whatever.
How about abdominal? Pelvic.
A pelvic.
Pelvic ultrasound.
A pelvic ultrasound, and I had a transvaginal ultrasound. So, it's possibility that it may be my fibroids or ovarian cyst, but I had somebody to come in from labs, and she was diagnosed with Sjogren's disease. Sjogren's disease, and I've never heard of that before, but they said it's
Sjogren's syndrome.
Sjogren's syndrome. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, Sjogren's.
Sjogren's syndrome, and they said it was similar to MS. The individuals with Sjogren's disease, or what is it?
Yeah, disease or syndrome.
Disease or syndrome. They have lesions on their brain as well. They experience the joint pain, the weakness, and the stiffness, and
they have a lot of dry mouth
and they have dry mouth, dry eye,
vaginal dryness, stuff like that. Anywhere that should be moist.
Yeah, anything. You said what now, Mom?
Yeah, any area that should be moist is dry.
Any area that should be moist, like Mama said, is dry. And I thought that was interesting. She was just so nice, so sweet. And it's just, you never know. And that's why it's so important.
Invisible disability.
You never know. That's why it's so important to be aware that people are walking around you every day, that you don't think anything is going on with. They have invisible disability.
Move your glasses.
Oh, sorry. It's probably glare on it, y'all, for my glasses, but people are walking around every day with invisible disabilities. That is a syndrome that I've never heard of before, and the simple fact that it's similar to MS was just amazed me. But you gotta start educating yourself about chronic illness. Chronic illness comes in many different shapes and forms. It doesn't have a specific race to it, or ethnicity, or lifestyle, whatever. It's just a simple thing of just dealing with the human body. The human body is a machine, and unfortunately, you do have some people that have conditions, that have disorders, that have syndromes that they are learning to. It's difficult. It can be difficult at times, and people have to learn to live with it. And just be very kind to people, because you don't know what somebody is going through, because they can look normal and be laughing and stuff, and inside they're just, they're devastated, they're worried, they feel afraid, they feel isolated, they don't really know how to convey it, but they have just found a way to cope with life. Well, y'all you never know, and educate yourself on, when you do find out somebody has an invisible disability, and maybe it's your co-worker or a family member or something, ask them about it and tell them, hey, how does this disease affect you? Look it up. Ask them questions. Ask them, is there any way that you can be of assistance? Do it with a sincere heart, right? So you need to have that sense of empathy there. But also, trying to see if you can find resources for them to help them if they want the resources. If not, to the side, so if they do want it, then you can provide that for them. But please be nice and kind to people, y'all. But I've been in this hospital, y'all, for, God, I was here 3 o'clock yesterday. My wig probably look a mess, and I probably look a mess too. And it is now after 1 o'clock the following day. And it is a trip, y'all, but I'm hoping I can get the answers that I need. Originally, I thought it had something to do with my bladder, but that was ruled out. And so now it may be possible a female problem, gynecology problem, because I do have a history of ovarian cysts, and I recently found out about a year or so ago that I have fibroids. And I'm not too sure what's going on with them, but once radiology reviews the image, and they'll come and, and the representative or whoever, they're gonna let me know what's going on. But yeah, y'all, I'm tired. This bed is uncomfortable.
It's a stretcher.
Excuse me, it's not a bed, it's a stretcher. This stretcher is uncomfortable, y'all. But I'm doing the best I can to kind of like stay calm and get through this phase. And some people have comorbidity. Is that what it's called, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Comorbidity. So even though I have MS, I also have fibroids. I have uterine fibroids. I have ovarian cysts. I have bladder issues. So it's just like I have different things going on with me. And most times people with chronic illness, they don't, well, from my experience, they usually have something else going on with them too. So be very kind to people, because y'all don't know you don't know what somebody is going through behind the scenes. And you know what, even though I'm tired, I'm still gonna remain positive. I'm still gonna be laughing. I'm still gonna be feeling good, looking good, smelling good, and walking in God's, grace, mercy, His goodness. And I'm gonna continue to be an advocate for people living with chronic illness, for people living with multiple sclerosis, and just being a child of God. I don't, I think some people don't understand. They're like, well, if you serve God, you're not meant to be sick. It's just certain tasks, right, and certain things that people are given, certain tests. And maybe chronic illness is not your test to deal with, but just know that everything has a reason and a purpose. And people have to go through different things sometimes with their bodies, and it's all right. I think it's good to share if people can learn to share their experience and try to uplift others in the meantime, and encourage themselves and try to do what they can for themselves. And this, by me going to the hospital and staying so long, and me advocating for me to get things ruled out, and for me to, also have my mother here with me too. She's played a great part with me, helping me kind of sift all the information out and not feel so overwhelmed. But me just advocating and being here just shows how strong I am, and how strong you're gonna be. When you're gonna have moments or times like this, if you live with chronic illness, where you're gonna have to say, hey, I'm not feeling good, gotta go to the emergency room, I gotta get this thing looked at now. And I'm glad that I did it. Yeah, I'm so tired, y'all. My head hurts. I'm so tired. You got anything to say, Mom? You want the camera on you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really tired, y'all, but this is what chronic illness looks like. This is what chronic illness advocacy looks like. I couldn't get fitted in my doctor's office today, but they didn't have yesterday, but they also didn't have the equipment I needed to fully be seen. And of course, it can take months and weeks to get into a gynecologist appointment. I didn't have time for that. I needed to be seen this week. And so going to the emergency room, like I said in one of my other videos, it may be something that you have to do, but it's worth it.
I do what you gotta do. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and rest, and I will let y'all know what the results are. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. Love you too.
I like showing different parts of my life, and I like showing these moments where I'm not at my best. Now, years ago, you couldn't have caught me dead doing stuff like this. That's why I don't have too much footage of when I was diagnosed and stuff, because I just didn't want to show people. But as time passed, I realized the importance of showing people, giving people a visual. Because a lot of times, especially in my world and in the health world, if it wasn't written down, it didn't happen. And in some cases, if people don't see it, it didn't happen. And so I don't want people to get it twisted that just because they see me doing Wellness Wednesday dancing and I have on my cute outfits and I'm looking good, I'm smiling, I don't want people to think that, oh my God, she fine. Because no, that's not how chronic illness goes, and that's not how living with an invisible disability goes. It's times like this that people need to see. And, you know, they need to see this because, oh, so I got to adjust my legs, y'all. They need to be inspired. They need to be encouraged. And so, and also, too, they need to see the process of living with a disease and how it goes. And I told Mom, and, you know, Mom was always told me, Sierra, you know, you need to record, you know, not only for yourself, but so you can show others to see, so they can see how it is living how it is experiencing some of the things you're experiencing. And so this was important to me, y'all, and I'm glad I got a chance to see this. I mean, I don't think I told y'all that I had uterine fibroids, but this may be the time where y'all find out that I have it. If y'all read my book, Multiple Sclerosis with a Bitter Battle with an Uninvited Party Guest, you will find that I had a series of health problems happen after the next, after the next, after the next. And this is just something else that has been added on, uterine fibroids. But I don't know what it is, y'all, but it was painful. It was painful. I mean, I've had transvaginal ultrasounds before, but this one was painful. And I had a really bad periods because I actually be off my period tomorrow. But the period, I was bleeding so heavy on Monday and Tuesday. And then ladies, if y'all have uterine fibroids, you know what I'm talking about. It was horrible, ladies. It was horrible. And I had to wear like my heating pad to bed. And you know, I don't like to go to bed with heating pads on. But I put it in a certain way where it wasn't covering any wires, or no covers was covering the heating pad. But that's how bad I was hurting. I took my Tylenol and my Advil and stuff, and it was bad. Felt nauseated, bloated, just real full. Yeah, so it's a trip, y'all. But this is the stuff that people need to see, because people need to see me in all elements of my life. And this is just one of these elements that, you know, I'm not feeling good. What does it look like when Sierra, you know, is in the hospital, is sick, is not feeling good? It looks like this. You know, wig probably look twisted and everything else, y'all. But hey, I ain't feeling my best. Just letting y'all know. And this is reality. But I'm not gonna have it I'm not gonna let this put me down, get me down. I'm gonna keep on going, y'all. I'm gonna keep on going. I want y'all to keep on going too. And you don't have to be dealing with the illness. You can be dealing with something else. But whatever it is, keep on going. Take the time to take care of yourself, get rest, or, you know, get your doctor's appointments, get it in. Go to the emergency department. Do what you need to do. But don't give up on yourself, and don't stop. And you know, you are gonna have good and bad days. You know, even if you don't have health problems, you are gonna have good and bad days. You just gotta know how to roll with the punches. His mom says, roll with the punches and make, take those lemons that you have and make lemonade out of it. Learn something from it. Yep. But okay, y'all. Hope y'all take care. I love y'all. Bye. Hey, y'all. So, good news. I found out what it was. It's uterine fibroids. And I figured that's what it was. They are killing me. Especially like here on my left side. But good news. I'm going to be discharged soon. And they're going to refer me to an OB/GYN, a gynecologist. Because the gynecologist that I had, she was under another health system, and I'm with another health system. And so I have to make sure in order for my tests and exams to be covered, it has to be in network. So I look forward. Look, my blood pressure cup is, hold on, y'all. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but was it trying to get a blood pressure?
Yeah, is it pumping up?
It pumped up a little bit.
Might be loose.
But it's
Tell them about getting something in network.
Oh yeah, but in order for my exams and tests to be paid for, it has to be in network. And I'm gonna be getting me an OB/GYN. They're gonna be explaining to me about uterine fibroids and hopefully getting on some medication to help to assist me with the uterine fibroids, and we'll go from there, y'all. But this is just another health issue that has been tacked on, but I'm gonna take it by force, just like I did this MS. And God is still good. Is there anything else I need to get somebody in network? Oh, please make sure y'all get somebody in network. Lord have mercy, because if y'all don't, y'all gonna be stuck paying the bills, okay? Or you're gonna be stuck paying a percentage, really a higher percentage of a bill. And that is not good, you all, because I could tell y'all some things about me and being out of network. I'll save that for another video. But you have to get providers that's in your network now. I have a very good neurologist that he is still willing to see me as long as I pay my doctor's visits, which I've paid those, pay my insurance and stuff. I'm cool, but he lets me get my MRIs done with another healthcare system, and while still seeing him at the same time. He just have them to send over the results. Huh? The healthcare system. So
you get them done with your healthcare system.
Yeah, I get them done with my healthcare system, and he has my healthcare system to send him over the results for the MRIs, and he's able to, of course, read it and decipher it, and of course he'll get the information from the radiologist and whoever has the neurologist who has read it. But yeah, y'all, so that's it. It's uterine fibroids, but y'all have to get somebody. Getting back to what I was saying, y'all have to get somebody in network, because if not, you're going to be stuck paying majority of the bill or all of the bill, and they're going to be like, well, we told you to get somebody in network. So please get somebody in network. If you don't know who's in your network, you need to contact your insurance company, and you need to say, hi, I would like to find some providers, some doctor's offices.
Your healthcare.
Excuse me, healthcare. Sorry.
Insurance company. You're right. Healthcare. Yeah. You're right.
You need to say, hey, are there any, can you send me a list, or can you send me a place where I can find the providers that are in network, so it won't be an out of pocket expense for me or cost. And they'll be more than happy to do it. And you can even ask your so I think it's best probably to ask your insurance company. And then also too, when you do have emergency visits, like for example, I am in an emergency room that is in my network. However, since my gynecologist is under another network and I have to switch over.
Your what?
Since my
Your gynecologist.
Yeah.
What gynecologist?
My gynecologist who's in the other network.
Mm-hmm.
What I did was I asked the attending physician, and I asked the attending physician if she can refer me to somebody in network, or does she know a list of providers in network. And she said, yes, she knows, some great providers, and she's going to refer me to a provider that's in network.
She did, but it's not a gynecologist.
She did, but it's not a gynecologist. Ooh.
But now you're going to get a gynecologist.
But now I'm going to get a gynecologist.
From these people.
From tonight. So if you have your emergency visits and stuff, like I had my emergency visit, then yeah. That will be your opportunity to ask when they're doing discharge, or when they're just setting up your appointments or follow-up appointments. That'll be the opportunity to be like, do you know of anybody in network? Is there a list of providers that you can provide me with, me with?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm probably talking out of my head because I'm sleepy.
But when you go to the emergency room, we don't know how much they're going to pay.
Yeah.
We'll find out though, but it'll be worth it, whatever.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
Because I think there's an emergency room payment that you have to pay out of pocket.
Oh, really?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure how the insurance works.
Uh-huh.
But either way, it still was worth it.
Yeah, this was worth it, y'all, because I knew I was having some female problems going on, and I wasn't too sure for my bladder. I didn't know what it was.
And this way, you get a gynecologist.
Yes.
Or I'm not too sure, since you aren't having children right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's going to be an OBGYN or just a gynecologist. Probably be just a will probably be just a gynecologist right now.
Oh, okay.
That this doctor is going to recommend.
Okay.
Because we don't know anybody that's in the network.
Mm-hmm.
Because like she stated, our gynecologist, we had her for years.
Mm-hmm.
But she's out of network, so it was getting so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So we, having to transfer and find someone else that's in network.
Yeah.
So a lot of things, things that female needs.
Yeah.
Tests and stuff would be a certain percentage would be paid, or in some cases everything would be paid. Depends on what you haven't done.
Right. Well, y'all, that's it. That is it. Well, I don't know what time it is, but I know it's probably after 2. But yeah, y'all, it was worth it. It was worth it because now I know what's going on, and I'm going to give me a gynecologist, and we're going to start working on these uterine fibroids, and I'm going to start talking more about it, bringing awareness to uterine fibroids. Okay, y'all, I love y'all so much. I am so sleepy, and I apologize my wig. How my wig look, y'all? I still look good.
Coming off your head, but okay.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, I love y'all so much, and thank you, Mama, for being here, supporting me. I really appreciate it. I love you.
You're welcome. Love you too.
Love y'all.